Dear brothers, dear sisters, inshallah ta'ala, after 2 nights, we will be having the night of, or midnight of Sha'aban, the Layla, النصف من شعبان, the night of mid-Sha'aban. And it would be between Monday and Tuesday, bi'idhnillah. Having Monday, inshallah, the night later would be, inshallah, the night of mid-Sha'aban. First Jum'ah, I was going into when we have ikhtilaf, when we have conflict. What we do most of the time, we go in extreme. Most of the time, we start calling one another mubtadi'. Somehow even we go into that extreme, calling our brothers kafir, mushrik. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, Sahaba, our righteous ancestors, they taught us adab al-ikhtilaf, how to resolve our conflicts and with respect, peacefully. So, inshallah, if you need detail on that, you can go to the first khutbah. Now I'll jump into the mid of Sha'aban night, Laylat النصف من شعبان. Should I celebrate? When I celebrate, or I say celebrate, it doesn't mean celebrating going away from Quran or Sunnah. Celebrating means with ibadah, with dhikr, with tahajjud, with qiyam. Should I celebrate or not? According to 2 authentic ahadith, I should. Someone says, I don't want to, that's your choice. No one can oppose this on you that no, you have to. When there is no enforcement in deen, in fara'id, how come someone enforce me on nawafil? I hope I'm clear. So those who don't want to, don't do it. But do not oppose your brothers, do not argue with them. Do not call one another names or labels. Be careful. We need to remain in the premises of the adab, the etiquettes, the manners Allah, His Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us. This night, subhanallah, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the main hadith is in Sahih Muslim, by the way, without mentioning which night it is. The same hadith by the same narrator is more elaborated in Musnad Ahmad, Sunan Tirmidhi, Ibn Majah, that it was the midnight, the mid-Sha'aban night, Laylat النصف من شعبان. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, as Sayyidah Aisha said, he went from my house and I followed him, and he went to Al-Baqiyah, the cemetery. And it was after midnight. And this was strange, so that's why I followed him. And she said, I saw him praying long dua in the Baqi', in the cemetery. And Rasulullah is crying and praying, sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And when he came back, I rushed. I tried to come before him, and he saw my breath still out of control. He realized, he said, you are the shadow I have seen? And she said, yes. So Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, O Aisha, this is the night in which Allah the Almighty forgive more people than the amount of hair of the livestock of Bani Kalb or Bani Ghatafan. Bani Kalb or Bani Ghatafan, they were rich tribes. At that time, wealth was not currency, was not dollars or reals or rupees. The wealth at that time, richness was what? How much livestock you have, how many camels you have, how many sheep, goats you have. So they were really wealthy, and amount of livestock with them was unlimited. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is not saying the amount of their livestock. He said the amount of the hair of each and every sheep or goat they have, much more than that. Allah forgive people. Simply put, infinity. As I said, this hadith is authentic, and one of the recent mashayikh, Sheikh Albani rahimahullah, who was very strict in authenticating the hadith, he also called it sahih. Another hadith in Sunan Ibn Majah and Ibn Hibban, that inna Allah la yanzilu ila sama' or ila sama'i dunya fayaghfiru li jami'i khalqih. Allah the Almighty, He comes closer to us and He forgives everyone, not humans, jami'a khalqih. Every creation is forgiven. Illa, there is exception of two, mushrik or mushahin. In Sahih Ibn Hibban, mushrik or qatila nafs. Except two people. One mushrik, another one mushahin. A man filled with hatred, negativity. Very quickly, let's go through these two, because the same conditions are for Laylat al-Qadr, for Ramadan as well, in authentic hadith. That Laylat al-Qadr, everyone forgiven, except these two. Who is mushrik? I'm going to tell you very practically and in simple words. Mushrik, a man betrays his master. Mushrik is a person who betrays his creator. The one who brought me to the life, to this world. The one who is feeding me, I betray him. The one who is literally running my life. Every second of my life depends upon Allah, and I betray him. The one who is my caretaker, the one who has my life, my death in his hands, and I betray him. I prefer myself, my desires over him. I prefer temptations over him. I disobey him and obey myself, the temptations or anything. This is shirk. How to control shirk? I was mentioning it in first khutbah, let me repeat, because this is the essence of our whole life. As Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam sent Anas bin Malik, Abu Huraira, Mu'adh bin Jabal, so many Sahaba, with one announcement. Go and announce to people, Man mata la yushriku billahi shay'an, dakhala al-jannah. Wa man mata yushriku billahi shay'an, dakhala al-nar. Rasulullah telling us what? This is the essence of your test. Which test? The worldly life. If you end this test, I die being sincere, loyal to Allah, without shirk, I earn Jannah. Rasulullah did not say how many sins I have committed. regardless. I was sincere to Allah. I was loyal to Him. This is avoiding or dying without shirk. And then he said, a man who dies with shirk, with betrayal, with treason to his master, to his creator, to the cherisher, to the provider, failed the test, earned hellfire. As simple as that. How to control shirk? Again, let me be practical. 2 ways. One is very simple, very easy. When you pray, regardless, salah is fard or nafil, you are praying and you go to sajda. Guys, remember one thing. Your dua in sajda is always, always accepted. Our heart is not there. Our mind is not there. Who told us this? Muhammadur Rasulullah. That when you are in sajda, pray as much as you want, whatever you want. It is always mustajab, answered. So when you are in sajda, ask Allah this dua. Oh Allah, I don't know how much shirk I have committed. Forgive me. Bring my life back on sincerity, on tawheed, on loyalty to you. Let me live without and free from shirk. This is the easiest one. Lengthy process is start learning about tawheed and shirk from Quran, from the teachings of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that you would be 100% sure that I die loyal to Allah, to my Creator, to my Provider, the one who has all the favors upon me, the Almighty. Second one, shahna or mushahin. What is shahna in Arabic? Shahna is a practice of baghda. Try to remember these 2 terms. Baghda, hatred, negativity. Shahna, practicing, putting that negativity into action, into practice. Subhanallah. That's why in one narration, qatila nafs, a man who doesn't even hesitate to kill people. How we control this one? How we control shahna? Listen to this one hadith, and inshallah it will help you big time. The hadith is in Musnad Ahmad, that one of the Sahaba, young Sahaba, Abdullah ibn Amr ibn al-As radiyallahu anhuma, he said, we were sitting with Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. By the way, Abdullah is among the scholars of Sahaba. According to ulama, he is even in higher rank than his father, Amr ibn al-As. Being hafiz of Quran, being among Ahl al-Suffah, being among ulama al-Sahaba. He said, we were sitting with Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and Rasulullah said, a man would appear, and this man is among the people of Jannah. Abdullah said, in my mind, I start thinking, must be Abu Bakr, Umar, must be Ali, Uthman, these top-ranked Sahaba. Out of my astonishment, it was one Ansari farmer. We even don't know his name, all of us. Very common man. It's a long hadith. To make it short, he said, I went to his house to observe what he does. And he sensed me observing. He said, is there anything you want to know about me? I said, yes, I heard Rasulullah saying this. And I don't see you performing that much tahajjud as I do. Because Abdullah, we were learning it last night, stopped by Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. You are not allowed to awaken your whole night. You are not allowed to recite complete Quran in one night. That's what he used to do. Radiallahu anhu. So this man, this Ansari, this farmer told him, and I want you to pay attention on what he does. Try to apply it. Wallahi, your negativity inside will be mostly gone, if not all of it. He said, when I go to my bed, each night, every night, I have a very small pledge with Allah. That, oh Allah, whoever hurt me today, regardless I remember or I've forgotten, I forgive them out of your love. For your sake, they are forgiven. He said, this is one pledge. Another pledge, I pledge to Allah that, oh Allah, whomever I hurt among the people, creation, or I went against your commands, knowingly or unknowingly, oh Allah, forgive me. This would control your negativity inside, if you do it right. And through your heart, not just words, you mean what you are saying. And you sleep, your heart is cleansed. Your mind is light. Wallahi, I swear by Allah, not just the shahna, the negativity would go away, you will have increment of iman by day. You will have increasing of taqwa, piety inside of you by day. If you do just this one small minor thing and clean up your heart from hatred, from jealousy, from arrogance, from all the negativities, and you will receive Allah's rahmah much more. As we were discussing last Jum'ah, if you remember, His rahmah is coming. It was not specified only for Sahaba or for prophets, and now His rahmah decreased, na'udhu billah. His rahmah is there. I am not there. The defect is here. In my mind, in my heart, in the utensil I receive. If it's not clear, if it's not cleansed from the negativities, rahmatullah will come and would spoil inside of me. Try to clean up your heart. These two, shirk, shahna, you cleanse yourself with, wallahi, your whole life will be life of comfort, life of rahmah. And last point, you will have not just healthy life, long life. We shorten our lives with hatred, with negativity. We hurt our health with hatred and negativity. إن قلت حقا فمن الله